You're watching Carolina Women, and we're welcoming you in with the only person I know who can make taxes fascinating. It's Maria Walls. She's with the Beaufort County Treasury.
Thank you.
Hey, nice to see you.
It's good to see you too.
We've got a lot to talk about. Betsy and I are filling in today for Debbie and Aaron, who are out, and we're having a good time.
We are having a great time.
Yeah, we've got a good show for you coming up. I want to talk a little bit to you. You know, this is a time where we start thinking about politics and elected officials, and we've got the primary coming up. And you know, I don't know if everyone knows that the treasurer's position is an elected position.
It is.
So you have a unique insight into, you know, what this process is all about. So let's kick it off with that.
Yeah. You know, as the tax collector for the county, it is an elected position, and it's so important that your viewers understand why that is, because there's different forms of government that can be had in South Carolina, and Beaufort County's form of government means that 2/3 of the taxation process are elected by the people being taxed. Is so important.
Yes.
Right? I mean, our country's founded on taxation with representation, right?
Right.
And so when you have 3 members, 3 department heads involved in that process, and the majority, 2/3, are elected, it guarantees our taxpayers and our voters are going to have more of a voice at the table than they would otherwise.
And that is just huge, you know, because it's such a big part. It's integral in our lives, whether or not, you know, we want it to be.
We want it or not,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so let's talk a little bit, let's take it one step further and just talking about politics, but let's talk about women in politics for a minute, because obviously you're in that process and you've been in that for a long time, but how would you encourage more women to get involved?
So before I answer that question, I want to share that I'm a Christian. I'm a wife to a small business owner. I am a mom of 4 under 10 years old. So I know.
So she's really busy.
Yeah, I mean, right? And we're all really busy. It doesn't matter what stage of life you're in. We're all really busy. But I was raised to believe that to be passionate about engagement in government, because it's important. If you don't speak, your voice will never be heard. And I think that women in particular, we have the vantage point of not just seeing the challenges and successes of business, but also the challenges and successes of running a family, a household, raising children. We need to make our voice heard, whether that's voting or whether that's volunteering or whether it's running for office. We need to be brave enough to get involved.
I love the way that you said that, and it's true, because the role of the female, of a woman, has just changed. It's evolved so much in you know, the last several decades, and so now we have this unique point of view where, to your point, you know, we're not only in the household and doing those tasks and those chores and really owning it, but we're out there, we're in the workforce, we're leaders in our community, we're doing all kinds
and
of
we're
things.
proud of that.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know so many working moms who believe they are a better mom because they have a business outside the home. I mean, I have one daughter. God knew I could only handle one out of those 4 children. And I mean, I love that our kids get to see what public service looks like and passion, and that, hey, you know, sometimes there's a higher calling, there's a greater priority that we're called to sacrifice for. And, you know, it's different for everybody. This is what it looks like for me, but it's different for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, we needed somebody to make taxes interesting, so thank you for doing it.
And we have just like under a minute left, but I just want to know really quickly, if somebody is thinking about it, like, you know what, maybe I want to stick my toe in and do that. How do you even remotely begin to get started?
So the first thing I'm going to tell you is know who you are. Know who you are, know what you believe in, and then don't ever change that. The second thing is you find a group, a club, a party, something that aligns with who you are and what you believe. I really don't care what that is. You figure out how to get involved there, and if you pray, you're a believer in God, He's gonna call you where you're meant to go, and you're gonna know. Beyond that, if any woman, especially moms, because I just have a special heart for that, are looking to run for office, call me. I'm helping quite a few candidates, and I think it's important. We need more good people in government.
Oh, that is the truth. You have such a big heart and such a beautiful soul and personality, and not only great advice for, potential candidates, but that's just good life advice. So thanks, Maria. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you too. We'll be right back with more Carolina Women.